Good morning and welcome to St. Patrick's Hall. Welcome to what I hope is going to be a very special event. Needless to say, all your mobiles are turned off. You've been watching something called Ireland's Hour, which was actually our adaptation of a video that was first a hit on YouTube, made by a guy called Dave Coffey and his father, obviously remembering a speech made in 1963 and providing us with a recent trip through modern Irish history in a way. And as I'm watching that, and I'm actually looking up at the roof here, in this probably the most important ceremonial room in the state, and I'm looking up at St. Patrick and I think King George, I believe, and I'm thinking, the shiver down my spine with perhaps some of the most consequential people in this country. We better have something that lives up to this historic place, this historic setting, and I think I can say we do. And what we're presenting to you today is not a finished product. We're presenting Gateway Ireland. We're presenting a strategy that will become something, I think, that will live up to the historic setting we have here today. I know at the very least what we're setting out today is a strategy to achieve a very different way of talking to the world and a very different way for the world to talk to us. But I think there's potential for so much more. And I think during the day, for the next few hours, you're going to hear talk of that potential. But to make this a finished product, to live up to its potential, we'll need your help. The people who've already shaped the project so far, and the people, hopefully, who will take it to its full potential. And I have to say, on a personal note, the last couple of days, the people involved in this project have been getting awfully excited because this started to come together in a really tangible way. We see what you're going to see over the next couple of hours, and it's been hard to suppress that moment when you think to yourself, and the hair at the back of your neck goes on end, and you say, this is something special. And I think part of it's that just intense desire all of us have for something that is tangibly optimistic at a time when all of us are screaming out for that optimism. And I mean that word tangible. It's very important because we're not looking for empty optimism. This is a project that looks at the world as it actually is, not as we want it to be right now. And that's what, for me personally, as somebody who has left one particular type of media organization, working with people like John McColgan, working with Gateway Ireland is so exciting. Because it faces up to several realities. The first, we're not just living through an economic crisis. And it's not just some minor blip in the history of the world. We are living through one of those historic disruptions that change the way we do business, that changes the way we talk to each other. And for that reason, Ireland needs to wake up and realize that when the smoke clears, we will be looking to different markets. We'll be looking to different parts of the world. We'll be looking to China. We'll be looking to India. And when we open our mouths to speak to those new markets, we'll be doing it in a completely different way. We'll be doing it in an era of social networks. Just think about Facebook. We'll talk about Facebook and Google later. But just think that if Facebook as a country would have the third largest population in the world. This is the new reality.